Hello everyone, Lynn Thayer here with lynthayer.com, and today I'm actually going to do a session live. I am working on a 15-year-old teenager with the permission of her mother, and her mom asked me to work on her. This was a little while ago, and I did a couple of sessions via proxy, meaning the teenage girl was not here, did not come and see me, and we did not do it on video together. Because everything is energy, excuse me, we can become someone's proxy. I'm able to tap in energetically to her unconscious mind, do the work, and release it, and it'll release on her. So for example, last week I had a client in the US, I had a client in Romania, and I worked with those clients via Zoom video. So there's different ways of muscle testing. Muscle testing, applied kinesiology is one way that we find out where the trapped emotions are. So if anyone's not familiar, the emotion code is an energy healing process, and I've done some videos on it before. It's an energy healing process that basically, once trained, we're able to literally identify what the trapped emotion is. We're able to identify approximately within a year what age it was lodged in your body, and then we release it. And how do we do that is we can release it with just our two fingers, because everything's energy, we're energy. So by going over what's called the governing meridian over the head, we'll release the trapped emotion. Releasing a trapped emotion that was lodged in your body, we go over the governing meridian 3 times. Now, if you use a magnet, and it can be any magnet, it doesn't have to be something specialized, it can be a fridge magnet. Hi, Lisa, I see Lisa's on, Lisa Richard. We can use a magnet, and that magnet will magnify the energetic field, helping to release the trapped emotion. So basically, in order to find the trapped emotion, we have to do what's called muscle testing. There's a ton of videos on YouTube on how to do different kinds of muscle testing. You can do it with your hands. So there's one called like the hole-in-one. It doesn't really matter which fingers you put together. Then you take your other hand and you try to open it. Now you say something truthful like my name is Lynn, which it is, it's pretty strong. Now if I were to say my name's Mike, it comes apart, right? So that's a no answer. That means wrong answer. My unconscious mind is saying that's not the right answer. Another one that I use too, I just take my hand, I'm not sure if I can see it too well, and I might say something that's truthful, like my name's Lynn, pretty strong, my name's John, oh, it goes down. That's another way to test. I saw this one on video the other day. You're just holding your fingers out, and it'll move a little bit, right? Because you're just resisting enough. My name's Lynn, my name's John, it goes weaker, right? Now, I often teach clients when I'm working with them how to do the sway test. Our body is like a human pendulum, because we can also use pendulums as well. So I might stand up and I might say, my name is Lynn. Ooh, I fall forward. My unconscious mind says, yeah, that's the right answer. My name is Mike. Oh, I'm falling back. Wrong answer. So my unconscious mind is saying, no, that's not correct. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into the young girl's unconscious mind. And I'm not going to say her name just because she is a client. So, excuse me. It's just going to take a moment, and I'm going to put the intention of tapping into her. There's a process we go through. And then I test it. Say my name's Lynn. Ooh, I go down. I'm not tapped into myself right now. Right? So my name is, and I'm going to just say it in my head because it's a client of mine. Oh, there goes my dog. My name is, and I'm saying it in my head. Okay, and it's much, much stronger. So, ooh, that's the neighbors. Thought someone was at my door. Someone's not at my door. We can also use the pendulum. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down a little bit. And you first need to identify a yes and no answer for you. So yes, yes, yes is what I'm saying in my head, and it's going forward and backwards, as you can see. Now I'm going to say the word no in my head. No, no. Oh, so when I say no, it's going side to side. Okay, good. So I know what my yes is and I know what my no is. So I'm going to say my name is, and I'm stating the name for my client, young girl that's 15, right? And I'm going to state my own name. So it's saying no, I'm not tapped into myself right now. So I'm going to do a few with the pendulum. I'm going to be using what's called the emotion code chart. Now this chart has 60 emotions on it. It's in columns A and B. There's 5 emotions per column. Now, you can find that chart. You can find that chart if you just go to Google. You could put in emotion code chart and you could find it. You could have it on your computer or print it off if you like. So I'm going to ask, is there a trapped emotion in regards to anxiety that we can release right now? And yes, there is. Okay, so it's not the emotion of anxiety, but it's a trapped emotion that's causing anxiety. So I got a yes. Now I'm going to ask, is it in column A? Oh, it's saying that it's in column A. Is it in an even row? Oh, it's saying no, it's not an even row. So we're going to ask, is it in row 1? No, it's giving me a no. It's not row 1. Is it in row 3? I'm getting a yes, it's in row 3. So now I know it's in column A, row 3. So we've gone from 60 emotions down to 5. So now I'm going to ask, is it the trapped emotion of crying? Nope, it's not crying. Is it the trapped emotion of discouragement? Oh, it's discouragement. Okay. So I'm just going to make a note that it's the trapped emotion of discouragement. Now I want to find out, what age was it lodged? So, discouragement. What age was it lodged? Before the age of 10? No. Age 11? No, not age 11. Age 12? Ooh, we're getting a yes for age 12. So age 12, meaning within a year. So she could have been 13, she could have been 11, but basically age 12 is when that trapped emotion was lodged in her body. So we're going to release it, discouragement, releasing trapped emotion of discouragement, and then we're going to test. Did the trapped emotion release? And it's giving me a yes, a big yes. Good. So that one I used the pendulum to do it with. And I find that my body responds really, really well to the sway test using your own body. It's so fast, it's so quick. So I'm actually going to get up and I'm going to do the sway test. And I'm going to ask the unconscious mind. Remember, I'm tapped into my young 15-year-old client right now. I'm not myself. So I'm going to ask, is there another trapped emotion causing anxiety? Ooh, I got a big yes. Is it in column A? No. Even row? No, not even. Row 1? No. Row 3. Okay, so what's in row 3? Again, row 3. Column A? No. It's column B3 this time. Is it confusion? No. Defensiveness? No. Grief? Yes. So it's the trapped emotion of grief next. So let's find out what age it was lodged. Was it lodged before the age of 10? Yes. Lodged before the age of 5? No. 6, 7, age 7, grief releasing, and testing. Did it release? Yes. So, grief, we just tested that it was released, and that was age 7. All right. We're going to do one more as an example. So is there another trapped emotion that we can release to relieve anxiety? Yes, there is. Is it in column A? No. Even row? Yes. So it's even this time. Is it in row 2? Row 4. So row 4. Is it depression? No. Frustration? No. Indecisiveness? Panic? Yes. Ooh, big on panic. So what age was this lodged? Before the age of 10? Yes. Before the age of 5? No. Age 6? Age 7 again. So releasing panic, age 7. Did it release? Yes, it did. So that one was panic, and that was age 7, the same age. Now, there could have been a specific event that she remembers from age 7, or even that the mother remembers, and that could very well be. I'm going to continue on and do the rest of the session on my own. I'm not going to, because, it could take a while, and it's basically the same thing that I've just shown you in the last 3. One thing to mention is that releasing the trapped emotions that are in your body from a life event, it takes a minimum of 3 swipes over the governing meridian. Now, we also have trapped emotions that are inherited, that we're born with. And I find this really, really cool to release, because the cool thing about that is that when you release it from the body, from yourself, it's going to release from the line above, even people who've crossed over, so who've passed on, and it's going to release from the line below. So if you have kids, if you have grandkids, it's going to release from their body at the very same time. Now, personally, I'm not a medium, I'm not a psychic, but there's many mediums and psychics who do this type of work, and they report, and I do feel it, they report that anyone who's passed over, if you're releasing that inherited trapped emotion, they will come into the room for the releasing, because they're so grateful that you're releasing those emotions from them. Excuse me. So that's kind of neat. And we can find out the trapped emotion when it's inherited. Does it come from the mother's side or the father's side? How many generations ago? And with clients that I've worked with personally, a lot of them who've got inherited emotions are from, 2 generations, 3 generations, 4 generations, 5 generations ago. And when you think about that, 5 generations ago, how many years ago was that? What did that person experience in their life that got trapped in their body, and they've passed it on all the way down, right? It's quite interesting. Now, another thing when it comes to trapped emotions is you can absorb trapped emotions when you're in the womb. So depending on your mother's life, what your mother went through, there could be trapped emotions that can show up, and we release it from being in the womb. There's another thing, where there's light, there's darkness, right? So there's a lot of also research on dark entities. Negative energies and dark entities can latch on and get into your body. And so to release those dark entities actually can lift you quite a bit. So you know that we're all energy, we're all vibrational. Someone with a lot of, just for example, shame and anger, on this sheet of 60 trapped emotions, shame and anger vibrate at the lowest of frequencies. So someone could be vibrating way down here, let's say. Perhaps they come see me for a session, and when they leave from that one session, they're vibrating up here. So what they were attracting into their lives previously was down here. Could have been low vibrational. Could have been in any area of life. It could be, in terms of your mental health. It could be the people that you attract into your life. It could be, your ability to attract career and abundance and money, things like that. And when you actually release those trapped emotions and you start vibrating up here, then you're going to what? Attract something different into your life. So if you have any questions on the emotion code, energy healing, you can always send me a message. I also do monthly seminars to educate people on what it is, how it works. And those are free. The next one is coming up next week, March 19th in Fredericton, downtown at the Affirmation Lounge, which is in the Mazuka Lane area. So if anyone is able to come out and join me for that live session, that's great. If not, then you can always connect with me. My website that also has an explanation on the emotion code, as well as on hypnosis, which I combine both. I combine the emotion code with hypnosis for clients on different topics. So it's www.lynnThier.com. That's LYNNTHIER.com. So wishing you a great rest of your weekend and a great week ahead. And hopefully we'll see lots of people out to our live session on the 19th. And have a great week. Bye for now.